Right. Good day, like minds. Once again, you are very much welcome to learn CD from me again. Today we are going to be taking care of the assignment that has been given to you guys. I think there are six in numbers, so we'll take care of them one after the other. We still have extra two. So please stay tuned to the end of this video. Follow my step-by-step principles method on how to take care of the assignment, and hopefully by the end of the video you should have a clear knowledge on how to do your assignment. And please, there's a video on everything you need to know about isometric, oblique, orthographic projection, you understand, and also sectioning. We also have assembly drawing and machine drawing, so please go and check them out. If you can watch those videos, all these things won't be an issue. Many of you looking at these diagrams, you'll be like, where will I start from? How do I even go about it? The answer to that, or the reason why you have been asking those questions, is because you have not actually paid attention to learning it. So without wasting much of our time, let's dive right into um the method and how to go about it. Okay, we'll take care of this one first, then we'll do the other one later. Now, looking at this diagram, the question that was asked of you guys is draw the orthographic projection of this isometric drawing. Draw the orthographic projection. The um angle of projection was not actually stated, whether it's first or third, but we are going to be making use of first angle projection for this video. So I explain what first angle projection is, what projection and orthographic drawing is all about in our previous videos, so you can go check them out. Please, you also permit me to manage my voice to teach you guys. Having a little issue with my health, but I pray for quick recovery. Actually, you guys should also put me in prayer too. So looking at this diagram now, we have been asked to convert this into an orthographic projection, a first angle projection. Now, before we even balance them or place it in the progression it's supposed to be, the first thing I usually tell my students is draw a sketch of it, the three views, how it's supposed to look like, then put the dimension there. Those things you are going to end up doing will give you an insight on how to actually draw the diagram on your answer booklet. Yeah, so let's see. This diagram has been given to us. This is our angle of projection, right? And if this is our angle of projection, this simply means that this part of the diagram becomes my front view. So I won't be drawing much in some details, you understand, because I just want to do the assignment for you guys. If you want to get the details, go and watch the introduction and the whole stuff I did on the topic. So please permit me. Now let's go. When you are asked to draw the three views, because orthographic projection requires the three views, right? The front, side, and the plan. So we need to sketch out the three views. So starting from the front view, if this is our front view, what and what can we actually see from the front view? This side is very obvious, right? This part of the diagram is very, very obvious. Now, looking at this diagram, is slanted at this side, curvy rather at this side. But when you're looking at it in a 2D, two dimension, this side will be closed, making it a straight line. So you end up having something like this. Right? That's the full length of this part. Now, after this, the next stuff you need to also take note of is this part of the diagram. You'll be able to see this side clearly. Now, this side is also having a curvy part here, and as well as this side. But when you are looking at it in a 2D, the reason why it's looking curvy a lot at this part is because you are viewing it at an angle, and since this is an isometric, it is viewed at an angle of 30 degrees to the horizontal. That is the reason why you are seeing so many parts of the diagram, but in 2D you only see one of the sides, maybe the front side of the plan. So if I'm looking at this thing in a 2D, it's like I'm having a curvy part like this. That's what we are seeing here. If I should stand it like looking at this diagram in a 2D, I'll see only this part, and a straight line. In other words, this side too will also be a straight line. So I'll draw my straight line. Now after doing this, the next thing I need to observe is the other part that will be very obvious for us to see. I'll be able to see this surface of the diagram too. I'll see it clearly. I'll see this part and how this edge is connected to this side by a slanted line. I'll also see this part of the diagram connecting to this. So this is what I'll do. I'll balance this like this. Then this, because since this is curvy from the top and at an angle, when you're looking at this thing, it's like you are seeing this thing like this. You can see this circular part. But when you balance it completely, you no longer see it but a straight line. That's the reason why I'm having something like this. Now, since it applies to this side of the diagram, I'll see something in this manner, then going down like this. Now, after this, the next thing I need to take care of is the connection from here to here, making it look like this. So this, my friend, is the few part I can actually see in my diagram. Now, orthographic projection not only show the physical outlook, it also tells you the hidden details, the interior parts. Understand? Each side of the orthographic projection complements the other. So which simply means that from this side I will not see the hidden details, which is the internal part of this side that looks like a cylinder or a well, I don't know. You understand? I won't be able to see it, but I know that there's something there. You understand? From this I won't be able to see it, but looking at it from the top, I can easily see this here, which means that I'll use a broken line to identify it. I'll put a broken line here. The next thing again I need to do now is to come to this side. There's another one at this side moving towards this direction. I'll put a broken line there. The next thing again I need to do is this one here. There's another one here, broken line. Please watch my video, the previous one, to know how to place your broken lines. Now this one too is another one here located at this side. I'll put the other one too. It's still in the same line with this, which simply means that even though I put a broken line, the both of them will be meshed together as one broken line. You understand? That's why we are having just one. I don't have to put at this side because the location of this is in the same line as this. Okay, I haven't done this. The next thing we need to pay attention to now, is the other view of the diagram. Let's see the plan. Let's look at how the plan is going to look like. If you are viewing this thing from the plan, I'll be able to see this side of the diagram clearly. So making it look like this. Right? This top side. I'll see this side of the diagram connecting to this circle here, and this part. I'll see this hollow part, and I'll also see this. Now, looking at this from this side, you see it's moving straight, then slanted towards this side. What you're having at the right is obviously going to be what you're having at the left. Looking at this diagram clearly, you are seeing this part. Then this other side will be the same, and as well as what you're having at the bottom. So this is what I'll do. I'll go straight, right? Then at this part is now curvy. This part's curvy. Then this side gives it a movement like that. So with this now, if you observe clearly, this part where the curve, this curvy part, or should I say slanted part, started moving, it's indicated at this side too of the diagram. And if you check it at our front view, I'll be having it somewhere around here. I'll tell you what to do about that side later. Now let's continue. From here, I'm having a circle at this side of the diagram. The circle will be located at this side too. Located at this side. If it's located at this side, the one inside the internal circle too will be seen. The one we were not able to see and indicated with broken line will now be visible here. Same thing applies to this part now. I will now see this side looking like this. I'll see looking like this. Then once I'm done with this side, these hidden details that was not seen here, I will end up seeing it at this side. I repeat, go and view my videos, go and watch them, you see and have a clear knowledge. This part of the diagram now, this part of the diagram too, I will indicate it here. Then this part, since I can't see it from this side, it will not be a broken line, right? But this time around, there's this side and this one will be separated, unlike when we had just one here, because of the view we are observing it from. After doing this like this, I think there's no other thing to do. Okay, we still have another one. These hidden details here, this hollow part too will not be seen from the top. This means I'll be having a broken line here. Now, once I'm done with this and observing, if there's nothing else to do, I'll go to the third view, which is my side view. Now, my side view will be like this. I'll see that's looking at it from this side of the diagram. Looking at it from this side of the diagram, from this side, I'll be able to see the full walls of this part, the full walls looking like this. Looking like that. Now, if I can see this like this, I'll be able to see this. I'll be able to see this side of the diagram from this side, but it will not be a long part, but it will be looking like this. Looking like this. Understand? This part to just be like this, just short. Please let's take note of that. Now, moving on, I'll be able to see this side of the diagram and also this side of the diagram, right? Then I'll see this part. I'll see this part, but to not look curvy, right? To just be a straight movement. I'll see the total span to this side, making it look like this. That's this side. Now from this side, I'll see this part as well as the end, this side, down to this place. From this view, I'll not see it like this, but like this. Now once I'm done with this, the next thing I'll do is I'll see this cylinder here, a busy well. I'll see it from the diameter, the total diameter of it. I'll see it. Okay, looking like this. Then I'll see this part of the diagram too, in this manner. Curve it then straight at this side. Then I'll now see that circle that was hidden from the front and the side. So now we clear this part. Then as well as this one here and this one here. Then this curvy line from here to just look like this. To look like this. Now once I'm done with this, I'll now indicate my hidden details. My broken line will be here. Broken line. You know the reason for this broken line, right? Since it's two circles there, two hidden, and hidden details there, a hidden. Oh more. Please just follow me. Just pardon me for my words. Now let's go. The next part is this side, right? For me, I will not see it, so I will indicate it is in hidden details. Are there any other one left? Okay, we are done with all the views. So once we are done with this, the next thing I need to now do is to indicate the dimensions of this diagram. Now let's go. From looking at this diagram, we are done with the front side and the plan. This is the front side and the plan arranged in a first angle projection. Watch my video to know the proper arrangement. Now let's go. This part of the diagram, the total from this place to this place. Okay, let's start with, okay, from, let me put it at this side. From the edge to this part, that's from top to bottom of this diagram, I'm having 20 plus, what's this? 20. Okay, now from looking at this clearly, from this part, from the top to the bottom of this diagram, top to bottom, I'll see 20, 65 plus 40. 20 plus 65 plus 40. That gives us how many? 125. So it gives us 125. That means that the total here is 125. I'll put it. Now the next thing I need to do is to observe the distance from here to here was also given as 20. Then from this place to this bottom here, to this bottom was given as 65. From this place to this place was given as 40. But before we get there, this part now to this place, the length they say is how many? Looking at it very well, you see it from this part, they say it's 20. So that means that at this place I'll have 20. I'll have 20 here. Then the total here will now be 40. You understand? Now, this part of the diagram, here to here, from my diagram, okay, let's see this part. From this side to this side, they say the length is how many? 60. For my diagram, I'm seeing 60. That's diameter. So which means I'm having 60. Then the broken line part, that's the internal part, I'm having 40. So 60 here, 40 here. You understand? Now then from this edge to this edge, I'm having it to be this is where the issue lies, and I wanted to explain it to you guys. Now let's see, how do I know the length from here to here? Looking at it very well, they gave us here to this edge to be 30. So this side, if we're having 30, the other side will be 30, making it 60. Just follow me step by step. So there will be 60. Now let's go to another view of the diagram. The total from here to here is how many? The total of this, it was given to us to be 20, right? So it was given, no, is it 20? Okay, now from this part to this part of the diagram is given to us as 20. So this is 20. Given to us as 20. Now, observing this diagram clearly again, we will also notice that from this part of the diagram to the end of this place was also given to us. And that's here to here, which is 90. if here is 90, going to the middle of the diagram, so from this other place to this side to the center here is 75. This is what they mean. From this place to this place is 90. Then from this place to the center here is 75. Okay, 90 and 75. 75. Okay, now the remaining part of this diagram from here to here is now how many? From the diagram, it was given to us as 20. From this place to the end as 20. That's 20. Now, this side of the diagram, here to here is how many? Okay, we'll just take care of it at this other part of the view. Now we are done with the total from here. That was 90 plus 75 plus 20. That's how many? 110 from here, 185 here. So total is 185. Distance from here to here is given to us as how many? That's from here to here. They say is how many? We need to take care of that one too. That's that one. This one now requires a calculation. Now looking at this diagram now, from this place to this place is how many? From here to here is how many? Now they gave us 90 from the center here to the end of this place. Center to the end, as 90. So I'm having 90. I'm having 90 minus, this is from the center to this place. They gave us the diameter of this circle. Diameter of this circle to be 60. That means half of the circle now will be 30, right? Since it's 30, if you take away 30 from here, you have minus 30. That's 60. So this simply means that from this place to this place of the diagram is 60. Then this one was also given to us. They say this is 20, diameter of 20 diameter. Then the bigger circle, they gave it to us to be how many? The bigger circle, they said is 20 radius 20. That's a root 20. Okay, I think we have paid much attention to this. Let's move to another place. Now coming to this side, let's see the height. As I've already identified the height as 125, right? Now this side to this part of the height, they give us to be 20. Give it to us to be 20. Now here to here is also how many? 20. All right, now for this part of the diagram, they said to the center they said is 20. Now to this end was not given, but we can calculate it. If here to here is 20, they now give us that this curvy part of the diagram at this side. Okay, now from this center to this place, they gave us as 15. So that simply means that from this place to this place 15. Already we have gotten here to here to be 20. So 20 plus 15, that's equal to 35. So in other words, from here to the edge, this place is 35. So if that's 35, now this small circle inside, from the center, this small circle, they say that small circle is a diameter of 15. So let's say I will indicate here to here 15. Understand? Indicate 15. Then here to here of the diagram is now how many? Since this is a circle, and we have been told that this this circle now is having a diameter of 15. That simply means a radius of 15 rather. That simply means that from this place to this place, that means now that from this place to this place is 15, since it's radius. So diameter now be 15 plus 15 to this other edge, that's 30. In other words, we're going to be having the diameter of 30 at this side. Should I write it now? Okay, here to here 30. Okay, now with all this we can actually construct our okay, the height of this one from here to here, is how many? You can see it very well. From here to here, from our diagram, I'm having 45. So 45. So with all this we have done, we can now construct our orthographic projection, the first angle. So with all these things we have done, we can now construct our orthographic projection following all this. See, the reason why I said first thing you need to do is to take care of the sketched part, sketch it out to see the calculation and how it's supposed to be before you produce it. Okay, so we have been able to convert the isometric into orthographic projection with the dimension. Now, what we need to do is to transfer it to our drawing sheet, the one we are supposed to submit. But before you do it, please make sure you take note of the size, the length, the height of each of the sides, whether front side or plan, of your orthographic projection, so that you can be able to manage the space so it can actually accommodate the paper. Because it will not be fair or good that you start drawing then realize that there is no space for you to draw the remaining part of the diagram. Trust me, it can be very heartbreaking. And you now have to start cleaning and starting from beginning, and trust me, you don't want to do that. So let's calculate. The longest side of my diagram is this part, right? And from here to this part is 185. 185 plus 20, that's 205. So wherever I'm doing, I must make sure that the length from this side to this side should be more than 125. 100 and so it's supposed to be so what I need to do, so which simply means that my length from this side down to this part must be greater than 205. So let's say I will work with 225 or 235. I like giving distance of extra 20 or 30 so that my dimensions can come in. Now from the height too, the highest I'm having here is 125 millimeter. So this means that from here to here, I should be budgeting around 200, 150 or 160. You understand? Same thing applies to the bottom side. So in other words, I'll be doing this. Okay, I'm trying to measure, trying to give my distance, take the actual length. So I'm having one from here to here. So I've done this one. So you say this side 125, right? So I'll be working with like 160. Or let's say 170. So from here, balance 8 and 10. Understand? So once I'm done with this, after getting this, I'll use a thick line to just draw it. So make sure you're using a thick line. Since it applies to this one and this side. So I've been able to get this. Now the next thing I need to do to start the construction. Okay, I will need a fence line to my right and to my left. Okay, so we'll measure 10 to the right, 10 to the left, like I said. So 10, 10, same thing here, 10, 10. This one should be fence line. Please, you can use your 45 degree to do this, 45 degree set square, or something that should give you a perpendicular line 1 centimeter away. I taught this same when I was doing orthographic projection, so you can go back to learn it. So let's do the other one at the top. Let's do the other one at the top. I'm having this and this here. Okay, so let's go now. This part of the diagram, we'll work with it now. We are drawing this side first, which is the front view. So this one is 20 by how many here? 125. Here to here is 125. So 20 by 125. I'll draw it. 1, 2, 5. 20 by 125. Okay, so here to here to 120. Okay, so this length now to this part, it's moved upward by 20, right? Then from here to this place, I'm having 185 from here, 185. Then the size from here to here, 20. So I'll measure it like that. So I'm having 20 here, then 20 at the top. Do the same thing here, 20 here, 20 here. I'll take them out. Alright, so I can now draw. They say the total is 185, so I'm measuring 185, 185, 185, 185. Then this to this, I'll close it up. Now when I'm closing up, I'll draw a straight line. It's good you project, always project the edges. So make sure you always project the edges. Always project both vertically and horizontally. So the next thing I'll do is to measure. Now from from this place to this place, we don't know it. We'll actually know from here to the center of this place, because from this view they gave us to be 90. So I'll just indicate it 90 here. So this is 90. Can come here, do the same thing. 90. Then connect it. Do the just now from here. They said the length from here to here is how many? From this place they gave it to us. That is 60. From this place 60, because this view, this was a cylinder B. Now cylinder I'm this shebi. Which means that looking at it from here is the same thing that looking at it from here, any angle. This is a circular part, that's 60. While this one inside with broken line is 40. So since it's 60 and 40, we'll measure for the 60, we'll measure 30 to the right, 30 to the left. So 30 to the right, 30 to the left. That's the 60. Then for the one inside, they said that one is 40, right? That is 40. So that's 20 to the right, 20 to the left, 20 to the right, 20 to the left. I'll do the same thing here. 30 to the right, 30 to the left, 20 to the right, 20 to the left. So after doing this, the next thing I need to do is to now measure the depth. Now the height from this place to this place, it was given to us as 45. After doing our calculation, we got 45. Right? And if you are looking at this, you see it's 45. So 45 to the top. Then the one inside, I'll use broken line. Then the one inside, this one here, they said it's how many? 10 centimeter. 1 centimeter. Say it. That's 10 millimeter. Which means I will measure 10 millimeter at this side. Then the height, they say the height is how many? 35. So we got 35 as the height. So I'll measure 35. 35 here. Can come to this side, measure 35. Okay, can now draw. Okay, so once I'm done with this part, can draw this side looking like this. Then also this part, is a broken line here. That broken line is how many? Diameter of 20. So that means that it's 20. Right? From the center to this place is 20. So 20 to the center. So what I'm measuring is measuring 20 to this place. From here to here, 20. Now from this place, the circle is 20. Diameter of 20. I repeat, here to here 20. Then from here to this side, the total is 20. You understand? So take note of that. I'll repeat the same process here. Repeat the same process. Okay, so I can now put my broken line here. Then there's another broken line which is around here. Now for this one, they said it's still 20. Then distance to the top is 20. Still the same thing. So here to here 20. Then the size is 20. So 10 up, 10 down. Come to this side. 20, 10 up, 10 down. So this one I'll use thick line. Broken. So with this, I'm done with the front view. So I can go to my side view. Now coming over to my side view, I'm having um 125. According to what we're having here, 125 here, 125 here, 125 here, 125 here. So I'll do that. So 125. So 125 here, 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 and here, which I'll be doing now. So 125, 125, 125 here, and close it. Yeah. So once I'm done with that, next thing I need to do, next thing I need to do is the next thing I need to do is to, just as I'm having center to this place, right? So I will also create 20 here. I'll measure 20 to this place, 20 to this place. Same thing here, 20 here, 20 here. So it's already there. Now that 20, I'll have to use this. Okay, I need to measure 20 too here. So 20 here, 20 here. Same thing applies to this side. 20, 20. So I'm drawing a fence line. Fence line. So with this, I can draw my curvy line. As you can see, it's curvy this side, so as well as this and this. So that's the reason why we had to do this here. I've done it here, so I'll repeat the process here too. Later I will outline them. I'll come to this side.
Now, please take note of
Do
this
the same thing here.
information that is on your screen. So I had to take care of that because of a little issue I noticed in the question. There's an error in the dimension. So please, let's work with this one on the screen.
Then the last one. And once I'm done with it, I can now outline this using thick lines. Now with this, okay, let me outline this part too. Now, they gave us heights from this side now. That's this side down to the height, the top of this part, they gave they gave us to be 40. Then the size of this span is 20. So we'll do the same here. 40 and 20 here. So once we are done with this, the next thing we need to take care of now is this part of the diagram. They said it's moved up to the top of this side by 40. Then the size here to here is 20. So I'll do the same thing. This place to this place, 20, then 20 above. I'll do the same thing here. 20 to this place, 20 above. So I already have the measurement. Now, but the size from here to here, we need to know it. Now, from this place, they told us that from here to here is 30. The other side is also 30. 30 plus 30 is 60. 60 plus the span of this thing is 10. So 60 plus 10, that's 70. So the measurement is 70. And it's located at the middle. So from this place to this place. So to get my middle is total from this edge to this edge is 125. So half of 125 is 62.5. 62.5. Do same thing at the top too. 62.5. So 62.5. So from here I can now measure my 70. That's 35 to the right, 35 to the left. Five to the right, 35 to the left. So I can now draw. Need to outline it. Now from this same center, I still have this structure here and this other one here. The size of this structure is 60. We have taken care of it before. Then this other one here is 30. Then I have a broken line here, 40. So from this middle, we need to work with speed. We have 60. We have 60. We have 40. We have 60. We have 40. They also have 30. Right. I'll repeat the same process at the top. Do you know the reason why I'm actually doing this thing like this? I want to draw a straight line. And for me to get a straight line, I need distance apart, a good distance apart. That's why you see me do something like this. See it. If I had not gotten this, if I have not done this thing, what I did at the top now, to draw this thing now, my line won't be straight, and I need a straight line. That's the reason why I had to repeat the thing here. So from this place now, they told me that the height from here to this place is 45, right? So when I trace this part of the diagram, this side of the diagram, when I take it out away to this side, so it's located at this part of this diagram. So I'll use my thick line. So when I trace it, I'm having this part going to this side. So this is what I'm working with. This one too. That's tracing it out this way. So I'll have a thick line here. Then the other one I said is for broken line. This one is a broken line here. Okay. Now after doing this, I also have a hidden details at this part. And these hidden details here, now once I'm done with this, I will indicate. Okay, I'm done with this part now. From this same diagram, I can see something like this at this side, right? And they say the size is how many? Size is given to us as 10. That's 10 millimeter. Still from the center, 10 millimeter. I'll come here, 10 millimeter. Okay, so I'm done with this. I can now outline it. You can see before I outline, I must make sure that I'm correct. Before I outline, so I will not make mistake. Now, I need to draw from here. I have this part of the diagram moved out to this side. So from this side, I have a semicircle, a circular part, curvy part at this side. So they told us that from here, they told us that from the bottom side down to that center, given to us as 20. So I'll measure 20 to this place. From this same center line, 20 to this place. So that's the center line. I'm taking it out. Now, from this place, I'll use my compass. Place it at this side. Turn. Okay, so I'll open my compass to this place, put the pointer here, place it at this side. Observe, if your work is accurate, they are supposed to connect. It's supposed to connect like this, right? So once we are done with this part, we can now put the other circle from the center. They gave us diameter to be 16, so the radius will be 8 millimeters. So I'll measure 8 millimeter, 8 millimeter. So I'll measure 8 millimeter and draw. Right, so I can now outline. Now, this part of the diagram will not be able to see it from this other side. So here we'll use 20 applies to this side. 20 applies to this one here. So meaning that here, right? So which make this one complete and accurate. Now, to complete this part of the diagram, which is our side view, I need to put my circle here, just as I'm having it here. And even from the main question, this part. So we have two circles there, and that circle, they told us that is 20. So from here, measuring 20. So 20, put my compass. The diameter is 20, so I'm using radius of 10. That's from here. So 20 there, 20 here. Okay, so I'm done with this part of the diagram. So what I just need to do now is to outline it. Okay, so with the help of this, I've been able to outline my work. Please, I recommend this. Get it. This one is used for normal circle, while this one is when you want to draw isocircles or ellipse. Please, as you can see, it makes my work neat when I'm outlining, so you can get it. It helps. So once I'm done with this part of the diagram, Okay, there's another part again so that we are neglecting. That's this part. There's an hollow part here again, and the diameter is 20 from the center. So that means we'll measure radius of 10, 10 to the right, 10 to the left, 10 to the right, 10 to the left. No, there are so many lines here. Well, as far as you know what you are doing, it shouldn't be an issue for you. Okay, I think that's all. That's all. Okay, so we are done with this side and this side. The next thing we now need to do is to draw this part. Now, this part shouldn't be an issue for us if we can transfer the length we get from here down to this place. You can just measure 125 here because the inclined line is going to give you 125. So you can just do this for yourself, right? Get to your 125. So from here now I can measure. Take it out, outline this one now. Okay, so with this I can continue my diagram, isn't it? So from this place I'm having this side. So from here, as you can see, I don't need to measure much. Just draw a thick line to this place and project. Make this side thick too. So what I usually tell my students is, if you have the three side, look for the most difficult one of them and do it the last. The reason why you're going to be doing it the last is because the last diagram is usually easy to construct because you don't have to dimension. Because you don't have to dimension them. So this one, I'll transfer this to this place. Every line I'm having here, every single line I'm transferring them out to this side. Every single line I'm transferring them out. Every single line, transferring it. So this one is actually straight down to the center. This line now you are seeing here is actually straight down to the center of this circle. Also here too. Straight down to the center here. And this is my center. So it will be straight down to this side. Okay, so let me come to this side. There's a curvy part around here, right? It's curvy part here, so I need to construct it. And to get it is around here, this center line here, the one you are seeing here. Now, to trace the center line of this, I'll come to this place. It's located around here. The center, that's the middle of everything. That's what I'm talking about. So the center, the middle of, so we want to get this part of the diagram, this curvy part. Okay, so we are done with this part, right? So the next thing we need to do is to measure this side, to draw this part of the diagram. That's around here. For my plan, this is what I'm having here. So I need to draw it and start from the center. So tracing the center, this is the center here. So I'll trace it down to somewhere around here. Then this one too, from this center, they are supposed to connect. So I'll find the line, locate where that line is. So this is where the line is. I'll trace it down to this center. So that's what I am actually doing. They say the total length is 125, right? So 125, half of 125 will be what? 62.5. Can we just say 2.5 there? Come here, 62.5 also here. You can see it's linking with it. So I'm having the length, the movement going down to this place, intersecting down to this place. So which simply means that from this place, I can open my compass to this side, and I can draw. So after drawing that, I would connect it to this place, to this center line that we got initially. Connect it to this place. You can see, so I'll use a thick line to do that. The same thing with this side. Connect it to the center. Connect it to the center. Then this one goes to this place. This one too, this place. I'll outline this. So I'll outline. Now after outlining, can now start putting all the igbo tigbo. That's all these ones we can find here. We have a circle at this part. That's 20, right? So I'll measure 10, diameter of 20, so radius of 10. Now the next thing I will do is to draw this other circle. This other circle, a big one, from this center. Now the circle, it's actually what forms this cylinder. So from side we are seeing a cylinder, a rectangle, but from the top what we are seeing is actually a circle. So it's that circle we are seeing from the plan. So we need to bring out that. And they said the diameter is 60. So the radius is going to be 30 from this center. So I'm measuring 30. Put it here, then draw. Once I'm done with that, the other measurement, that's this side, this side is hidden from the front view, but from the plan I can see two circles there. So the other one, they said it has a diameter of 40 millimeters, so the radius is going to be 20. Alright, so I've done that part. The next thing to do is this part of the diagram, which we got then to be 10 millimeter. So it's at this side. Now I can actually trace it out. See, if I trace it out from this place, I'm getting this to be this. Then this other one too, so it's located here. This other one too is located around here. So I'll outline it. Now once I'm done with that, this other part of the diagram, they say the total of this one from here to here is 30. So I'll measure 30 from the center. So once I'm done with this part, this side from here, I need to know the length and the breadth of it. From our diagram, we have 30 from here to here. Then it has a span of 10 millimeter. So I'll do it 10 millimeter. Okay, 30 like this. 30. Okay, now this other part, what we are doing is the now once we are done with all this, we have a circle around here, this circle here, so you can transfer it out to this place, or If here is too jam packed for you, the line, you can just do it here direct. Since the measurement is 15, was it 15 we use or 16? Let's use 16 please. I don't really know the actual. So if we're using 16, that's 8 to the right, 8 to the left. 8, 8, 16. So using 16. Okay, now after doing everything, the next thing you need to do now is to put your dimension. Now the next thing I need to do is this part, this side. Next I need to do now is this part of the diagram and also this part, since we cannot see them. So we'll use broken lines for it. For this one, can actually trace it out. Just do this like this. This edge coming out like this. Then this other one. Okay, so that hidden part, I'll connect this, then take it out like this down to this place. Same thing applies to the other one. Do the same process. Collect it from here, take it out. So which means that there'll be a broken line around here. The other part too, when you do it, transfer it to this side, take it out. Take this other one too out. Take it out. That's this side. Then bring it out to this side. And this other one too. Okay. Okay, so at the end of it all, this is the answer to your assignment question. If you don't understand any part, you can replay it, you understand, or you can send me a message or call me. I will attend to it. So you can also look out for other questions, to other answers to questions that we are giving to you guys. Take care of yourself.